Good morning, guys. Good, really late morning. I can't really call this a morning, but it's my morning. And it's day 4 of Inktober. So yeah, another challenge today. And the word is scallop, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's totally suiting for how I'm feeling right now. I feel like a scallop. If I had to pick one word to describe and summarize my entire mood right now, it would be a scallop. So I'm excited about this one. How am I gonna make a scallop interesting? That's gonna be the challenge today. Some dying flowers just because they're aesthetic. Pencil outlines. Going into the outlines with a pen. I mostly do this just in case if I want to turn these drawings, the outlines, into a page for a coloring book later on. Of course, I don't know if I'm going to do that, but you like to be safe, and I like to just make sure that I make the best use of my drawings and my work. I didn't want to just make a boring scallop, so she's got a booty and there's a lot going on. I wanted to capture what I feel when I think of a scallop, so the environment is pretty soft. I'm using softer shapes, squiggly lines, as you can see, spherical shapes, and I also wanted to create a sort of fantastical environment around her as if she was in the ocean. I'm starting to see the similarity between ink and oils, which is what I'm more used to using, in the sense that you do have to layer when it comes to ink as well, and the best way to use oils is also to layer. The only main difference is just you don't have a choice when it comes to ink, whereas in oil you can choose different ways to paint. You don't necessarily have to layer. If you want to just go in thick, that's fine as well. It's just a different preference, but the traditional way would be to layer if you want to get more details. So I appreciate that, and it's potentially enhancing my understanding of layering for oils as well. I am starting to see some improvements already, even though it's only day 4. Let me know if you notice it as well. Go check out my previous videos and follow the journey with me. Or maybe if you want to just check in a few days, in a week or so, just to see how I've improved, yeah, that's cool as well. For the most of this drawing, I actually have been using a thicker and wider brush, which I didn't use so much in my previous drawings, and it's actually taking a much shorter time to create the drawing because of that. So I recommend maybe testing that out. It's not as nice of a brush. It's not real hairs, made of real hairs or anything, but I think the shape, it being very flat surfaced and square, allows you to both cover larger surfaces and more finer details. So I do enjoy this brush as opposed to the really fine detail brush that I was using in the last 3 days. I'm really feeling this background. It's just sort of overlapping with everything, and you got so much going on, yet it's so much more simple than what I tried to do in my other drawings. It's weird. It's really not about how much time you spend on something. You got to be strategic about how you spend your time. We are on to arguably the most satisfying part of the drawing process, taking away the tape and revealing the blank surface underneath. I'm actually going to go ahead and fill in some of the spaces just to create a little dynamic feel. I don't know a lot of art terms, as you can tell, but I really like to do a lot of overlapping, so that's what we're going to do with this frame. Only for some of the areas, just filling it out. Last but not least, my signature, and that's how you know I'm done. And she is complete. As you can see, the center piece is right here, which is the scallop. according to the prompt, and then I hinted at that shape. Jeez, I can't speak. At that same shape over here and here, and I wanted it to seem like she was in an ocean environment, a fantastical ocean environment. So you can see sort of like, I guess, potential sea plants, seaweeds or sea flowers or whatever they're called, corals around her. And the ocean is aware, guys. That's why there are eyes around. And yeah, I hope that I captured an interesting take on the prompt. Scallop. Last night's lighting wasn't so good, so here's the finished piece. This is how it looks like, and if you enjoyed this video and want to see what I come up with for all of these prompts this month, then subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on social media. It's just my name, EIRDIS, for Instagram and TikTok, to see the shorter versions of these videos. Anyway, ciao guys.